Yo, 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 what's good? What's good? What's good? It's your boy, Minds Maturity. Here another episode of Cambo Greens. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. ABC right there. Check out your boy, subscribe, like, hit the notification bell. Also, me and my boy Gooch, we about to get ready to start popping off some more shows soon. So go on the other side of my channel. I got another channel. Check that out as well called Goochinet. We finna start popping that off very, very soon, man. We about to get back at it. So hey, check your boy out. Check your boy out, man. Me and him had some pretty good conversations in the past, and we feel like it's about that time to get it going again, man. Just trying to get everything pretty much lined up so I got time to fit that in the schedule and try to maintain this show as well as I do Friday night shows with my fam. So, man, I'm trying to really stay in tune with this, continue to get this message, get this information out. You know what I'm saying? Always trying to get it out. We gonna do what we do. We gonna start doing our little promotion. Checking out your boy, Massage Oil. Mine's Trinity Massage Oil, man. Get it. Hey, man, it sells 32 ounces for $25. Trust me, it gets the job done, especially if you want to get cold up, man. It's about to get cold soon. You know what I'm saying? Or your muscles getting tight. You know, it is hot. So, hey, this is what you need. This is what you need. Also, my CBD hemp flowers, as well as I do the edibles. I also package this as well. The CBD, like it's good for relaxation, depression, anxiety. It does many things, man. It's a great way to get your Fridays, your Saturdays, your Sundays together. Hit that reset button. So check your boy out. We got 4 grams for 20. It's a lot of product. Trust me, it lasts. Get your money's worth. Also, we got the Tentacle. Got it in 2 sizes. I got it in the 1 ounce to the 2 ounce. Respectively, $15, $17. Good stuff. Drop it in your coffee, drop it in your tea, you drop it in your water, however you want to do it, or you just drop it on the tongue if you want that quick instant relief. You know what I'm saying? Like I use this is my Tylenol. You know what I'm saying? I don't take Tylenol. I drop this in my under my tongue, as well as my wife uses it as well. So it's a great product, man. Check it out, man. It's trust me, it sells. It definitely sells. So get with your boy, DM me, email me, call me, however you want to get to me. This is where it's at. So since we done with that, let's get on with the show. The show is, do you have a losing mentality? Do you have a losing mentality? The thing is, we're raised kind of like that in certain, you know what I'm saying, certain circumstances, certain environments. I feel like we kind of is automatically shuffled and groomed into that with so much unawareness of what's really going on out here. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're born, you come out here and it's like where you go, you know what I'm saying? Where you go, what to do. And it's really up to your environment to dictate and determine it. So this is one of the reasons I took some time, thought about it. Also talked to one of my coworkers today, man, my homeboy Karan, man. And he put a gem in my head about something that he, you know what I'm saying, felt like it was a good topic. And so I kind of manifest that topic that he brought to me into this topic as a whole. And so that's why I said, hey, you know what he talked about, what we discussed, I felt like this would be a good topic. Having that losing mentality of how we move day to day, how we operate, the habits, our interactions, Where does it come from? Where's the origin? And do we transform? Do we redevelop? Do we reevaluate? Like the everything is surfaced when we start really trying to evaluate and understand like who we really are. But once you start really digging deep, it gets real grimy. You know what I'm saying? It gets really, really grimy, very grimy. So, man, let's get with the immature thoughts. One of the things I think about, man, is like, hey, am I? Is the reason why I'm scared of long term is because I don't want to get old? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think some people fear thinking about long term because when you think about long term, you have to add numbers to it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you think 5 years, you got to add those 5 years to your age. Or when you think 10 years, you got to add those 10 years to your age. And I think that is where it hurts a lot of people's insecurities or even fears because we don't want to add that numbers to our age. So we don't even want to think about the long term because of the age we're going to be, the situation that we're going to be in, the circumstance. It's like we're fearing, and with the fearing, we just don't want to be aware. So we're going to lack the awareness of that based on the fear. So it's like a lot of people aren't good at long term because we just don't want to accept getting old. And getting old is actually a blessing, but a lot of us take it as a curse. But getting old is actually a blessing. But we make that a curse, and with that curse, we create bad habits that become something that's detrimental to our livelihood as well as our legacy. So it's a hell of a domino effect. It's a hell of a domino effect. My next thought. Why is it when we're pressed against the wall, we tend to either close our eyes or run away from the events that's actually going to make us stronger? What part of our DNA, the flight or flight mindset that makes us run or close our eyes? And I never understand that because we're mammals, and as you look at other mammals, you know what I'm saying, that's around us, they're more defensive, they're more head on with obstacles, they're head on. Where us, our society, our species, a lot of us tend to close our eyes, run, void. Like it's damn near unnatural for that to happen for us, but for some reason, we've made that a natural circumstance, a natural reaction, a natural defense mechanism as human beings, which the other mammals around us don't even operate like this. Why is that? Are we becoming unnatural? Are we becoming unnatural? Something to think about. Something to think about. So picture this. You walking down the street, And as you walk down the street, everybody smile, wave at you. And as they smile and wave at you, each person beside you that you pass by smile, shake their hand, give you some new information. Somebody, the next person to your left, smile, shake your hand, give you something you never knew. Somebody over here, every step you took down the boardwalk, people were sharing new information to you. And as y'all was sharing this information, you got happier. They became happier. Not only this, but further that you got further down this road, people begin to give you money. So it went from people giving you information to, after a while, people left and right start handing you money. So this person hand you a 5, this person hand you a 10, this person hand you a 20, this person hand you a 30, 100, and so on, so on. And you're like, what's happening is as you're getting this money, you start feeling very secure, very safe, very confident about yourself. And as you get this money and it start filling up your pockets, you got further down the boardwalk. You got so confident, your pockets got so full to a point to where you start handing that money back out. You start handing this money back out. Based on the situation. And that's a good information. Suppose that based on this wrong interpretation of its worth. Flight. The flight method is developed based on the situation. All right, yeah, that's gonna be pretty much the point I'm about to get ready to get to. But that's a good breakdown. Pretty much what I'm about to get ready to get to. Definitely what I'm about to get to. So as we get down the block, you start handing out the money. Then all of a sudden, you wake up. You wake up. It was a dream. You wake up and it is a dream. And the reason why this was a dream, because only in the dream, life is that easy. Only in the dream, knowledge, financial freedom, and the ability to give comes that easy. Everything comes with a price, even with the knowledge, getting money, or even giving money comes with a price. So you got to be able, you got to have the mindset, and you got to have the understanding of how to move from left to right, from right to left on your day-to-day basis, and understand exactly how you contribute. Otherwise, consequences will happen. And that's one reason why I'm having this discussion tonight, because I need people to understand that you're going to have either two mindsets. You're going to have a winning mindset, or you're going to have a losing mindset on how you make decisions and how you move. And in the dream, it gave you a mindset to where that is like a rarity that would never happen, because the give and take, the transition from one to another, is always going to be something expected on the other end of the aspect. So you got to be able to understand how to balance. The thing is, I feel like society, our world, and how we've been groomed haven't taught us that balance. And pretty much just like this message. It happens because other males do not encounter what we do as human beings. Exactly. We encounter manipulation. We encounter deceit. We encounter a lot of things. The flight mentality is developed based on situation, circumstance, and the one's and own interpretations of its worth, to flight or to just flight. Exactly. So that's why we got to talk about the loser and the winner. And in my brain, you got to talk about the wolves and the sheep. It's always going to go back to the wolves and the sheep in my conversations. Everything comes full circle when I talk. I'm never going to go off script because the truth is the truth. No matter how many times we talk about it, how we say it, it's only going to be. It can only be discussed in one way. So I understand the truth is never ever changes. It always comes full circle when you have a conversation. It should never change because the truth is the truth and it never changes. So understand the wolf and the sheep and how they operate. All right, we're finna do a little night school. We about to do a little night school. So picture this. This is what we're looking at. This is what we're looking at. We're looking at the land of the lost. The land of the lost. Here we go. The loser blueprint. So in the loser blueprint, I made it kind of simple tonight because I'm not finna stretch it out too long because otherwise this should be like a 2-3 hour like session. So keeping it a little bit simpler tonight. Like I said, I might go deeper and spread out a little bit more when we have other conversations. But I'm just kind of giving you kind of quick little general basics when it comes to a loser blueprint. So a loser blueprint will have that one brain is better than two mindset. And what I mean by that is nobody on this planet that is successful, that is a millionaire or anything, you don't even have to be a millionaire. You could just be successful. Nobody in that realm does it alone. You gotta have somebody else or some other people that is going to be able to turn that wheel with you. You know what I'm saying? Even presidents and all the other collectives, even when military, or there's a chain of command. There's other people that has other responsibility, that has other roles that are very essential, that is very important in that situation. You know what I'm saying? So one of the biggest things when it comes to a loser mindset that will fail, that is been proven down the line, is the fact that when you're starting to think, hey, I can do this by myself. I don't need no help. I got this. I'm going to go, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't have that mindset. The thing is, when we're growing up, a lot of us grow up that way. A lot of us grow up in households where there's one parents, and you never really get the blessing and the opportunity to see two parents. You know what I'm saying? To see how a mother and a father operate. So it's crazy because how does one that don't come from a household where you see a mother and father operate in the same household? How are these people even going to have the tools or the abilities to even run a household with a mother or the father if they've never seen it, they never experienced it, never dealt with it? It's challenging because you're going in it blinded with no blueprint, no understanding how to move and groove. That's why it's so important to have and to make marriage a priority. And the thing is, when you're not making marriage a priority, it don't have to be a top priority, but it has to be in your top 3 or your top 5. It has to be a priority. You know what I'm saying? To where that needs to be a goal. And within that goal, you got to be working to that goal as you become from teen to adult. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of us, when we're growing up, a lot of us is not even being trained and taught how to be a husband and a wife, to help each other, to work together. A lot of us is taught to be individuals and not to be able to coexist with each other. It's like we're in a household and they teach you only one position as an individual, but they never teach you leadership to work with other people, to work with a person, to run a household properly. So when we leave our parents' household, we out here with no game plan, no blueprint. We just straight freestyle, and that's why we have a lot of divorces. That's why things fail so bad. That's why we have so many issues, because nobody's being taught how to be a wife before they leave their parents' house. Nobody's being taught how to be a husband when they leave their household as well. There's not fathers to teach the sons. There's no mothers to teach the daughters, and et cetera, et cetera. And we have this issue. You know what I'm saying? It's like nowadays, a lot of fathers are teaching their daughters how to be worker bees, but not giving them the game for how to be a wife like their wife. And that's where we're having these horrible issues, because we're teaching our kids how to don't have the social skills and the capabilities to coexist with somebody else in a household and do stuff and to grow and to build with. These are the issues we're going to have on a continuous down the line, man. Like down the line, it's going to be horrible. It's going to be pure chaos if we don't kill this problem. The loser blueprint. The loser blueprint. Let's not make marriage priority. Let's make going to the club a priority. Let's have sex as a priority. Let's make I'll be a mother, I'll be a father, but I'm not going to be a husband or a wife first. Like we got to start eliminating the whole having kids out of wedlock situations. We got to be able to have kids to where fathers are around. They are proactive. They understand, they see how things work with the side of the household. They have the reach and the abilities to talk to the mother and the father at the same time and get the game and understand things. So when they go into their household, they understand how to run a household. And the woman or the man that they marry on their end, they know how to run a household. And we're killing this big time because marriage is not being a priority. We're not understanding that two brains is better than one. We're saying when we leave households, one brain is better than two. Because guess what? Nowadays, the single parents is telling the kids, and the kids are leaving the house with that mindset. Or they leave the mindset of, I don't even want to get married. Why? Because they don't even understand the benefits of being married. They don't even understand what the fuck a marriage is. All they know is mom and dad was together. They had fun. They hung out. They don't understand what that union means and what it comes with it. They don't understand the roles and the responsibilities that come with that. You know what I'm saying? So that is a loser blueprint, because we are creating legacies with no structure, no guidance, to keep things in-house and to build in-house. Because once you start having the ability to build in-house, you're able to collaborate outside the household with neighbors and the other people in your community and be able to work together with no dysfunction. But as long as we continue to have dysfunction with inside our own household, it's going to be hell and impossible to fucking have any kind of function, any kind of union of growth and build out around the community as a collective. It's impossible. It's going to be impossible. Why? Because everybody is me. And with that me is coming from the whole, you can do it by yourself. I could be bad all by myself. You know what I'm saying? It's like we starting to have this interpretation that you're doing alone makes you strong. No. Working together make you strong. The most effective people are in the gym are people that have professional people training them how to be stronger. They get professionals to teach them something to improve on their skill. You see what I'm saying? It takes the collective. It doesn't take just you doing it. This in this part, I suffer in silence. I suffer in silence. There's so many people out here. You're loud. You're faking the loudness. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out here talking loud, faking it, saying you good. I got this. But the raw reality is they're suffering inside when it's 11, 12 o'clock at night and they're in their bed by themselves. They suffer in silence. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. That's one thing that I learned, that I know. Like, nobody's finna sit here and tell me this lie ain't true, because even when I was single and I had got out of my first marriage, when I slept alone for the first time and start, you know what I'm saying, over the weeks, sleeping alone, you think a lot. You a lot of things in your brain is working. A lot of the issues and the stuff that you have with yourself, trust me, it's inside. It boils up. It goes, from time to time. That's why a lot of people drink at night before they go to bed. That's why a lot of people get themselves drunk before they go to sleep at night, because a lot of people just can't go to sleep sober. Because when you go to sleep sober, you're going to sleep with a lot of that pain, a lot of that hurt with you, and you got to deal with it. So what a lot of people do, we drink, so we ain't got to go to sleep and deal with that problem. That's why a lot of people run to the damn club, because we're trying to avoid the pain and the suffering that we got inside. The avoidance. That loser blueprint. No accountability. No focus on change. No focus on growth. Not putting the work in. Growth is hard. Growth itself hurts. But that's the only way you're going to get rid of the suffering. But we don't. A lot of people ain't trying to admit their issues or this and that. Like, a lot of people have no problems playing that victim role, but a lot of people are not going to be really able to point out their issues with themselves and work on those issues with themselves to come out of the blueprint of the pain. Let's hit the next one. Always have the new. A lot of us, especially in my community, we gotta have the trend. We gotta have the new stuff. We gotta rock the new stuff. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't new, it ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? If I can't show it off, why have it? You know what I'm saying? When I buy it, I got to be able to tell somebody. I got to go show somebody. I got to go drive around, blast my music for people to come see me, to see my spinning tires, my spinning wheels. You know what I'm saying? Like, people got to see me. So I got to have the new. You know what I'm saying? Even though me having the new is making the rich richer, making you poor, making the rich richer, and the shit doesn't even affect your community in a way that would be positive. All you do when you buy more new shit, you influence other people to buy new shit, and they become more broker than your ass. Then you broke, they broke, and all the other damn people that are rich just became richer off your broke ass. Loser blueprint. Rich get richer and the poor get poor. Checkmate. That's how they work. The goal. The Asian community is taught how to be the business. They are taught to make money. Black community is taught how to be consumers, spend money. I told my daughter that. I was like, I gave it a perfect ass example. And what's so damn funny is her crazy ass buying DoorDash. She bought DoorDash and she bought it. It was so funny because I was talking to her about like the Asian community, about the nail salons and this and that. And what's so crazy is literally as the girl came to the door, it was an Asian girl from DoorDash. I'd be like, I'd be damn. Asian girl just made money off of you. Consumer, loser, blueprint. Because we got to have convenience. We're impatient. We go to fast food restaurants. We spend money at fast food restaurants. Let me tell you how crazy that sounds. You are literally paying somebody to kill you faster. You're paying somebody to give you more unhealthy shit to kill you faster because you are too lazy to cook for yourself. All you're saying is, fuck being healthy. I'm finna go get this shit real quick. Like, not only I'm going to have them kill me faster, but I'm going to pay them to do it. What's the difference between somebody beating your ass and you going to Burger King? What's the difference? What's the difference somebody beating your ass and you going to Burger King? The only difference is you didn't pay the person that beat your ass. That's the only difference. You didn't pay them. You paid Burger King to whoop your ass from the inside, because that's all they did. When you eating that damn fucked up ass food, all it's doing is fucking your inside up in a micro level. It's fucking you up. Why? Because we want to live for today and say fuck tomorrow. Fuck when I hit 50. Fuck when I hit 60 when my ass is at the damn doctor. Fuck when I hit 70 when I can't walk. Probably can't talk. Probably got some kind of illness. Why? Because I said fuck it when I was in my 20s, in my 30s, in my 40s. I didn't want to eat right. I didn't want to drink water. I didn't want to do the research of what to eat. I didn't want to take the time to put in the grind to go work out and take care of myself. I made excuses. I did this, I did that. I did all these things. But when it's time for the fuckery to happen, I want to close my eyes and cry because why? Fear. I'm afraid now. I'm afraid. I didn't think this far. Why? Because I don't want to think about me being old. I want to just live for the day. Fuck tomorrow. Why I gotta worry about what I'm gonna be doing when I'm 60? Ain't here yet. So what you gonna do when you hit 60 and you are there? What you gonna do? It's there. It's too late. We only want to react when it's too late. We don't want to plan. We don't want to put precautions. We don't want to create constraints in how we operate. We just want to float through life. We want to float through life until we hit a brick wall. And then we go get mad because the brick wall hit you. No, the brick wall should have been mad at your ass because you shouldn't even been hitting the brick wall in the first damn place. You should have saw that damn brick wall before it got to you. We got to start paying more attention how we operate in this world. Stop being consumers. Stop fucking just giving your money away because it's convenient. I want attention. You know what I'm saying? I want the new gadgets. I want the new features. It does this. It does that. Hell, half the shit you don't even use. Man, I know so many people that got phones and they paying all this damn money on phones, but it's shit on the phones that's actually helpful that will make you some money and do shit, and they don't even use that shit to fucking with the phone. They use the dumbest shit on the phone that is less value, that will bring any value to yourself, and they use the fucking features that brings less value to yourself. So when you tell this person, you know what I'm saying, I've been to plenty of customer houses. I like, well, your phone does this and this. They don't even use the shit for the shit that it actually is useful for. It's mind-blowing the amount of damn apps and the amount of things I've found and discovered by just looking at the benefits that I need for myself and say, hey, let me see if they have this app for this. Oh, damn, they do got an app for that. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know what I'm saying, go to a customer house or I go other people's house, I just round people, period. And they, you know, they complain, you know, they don't got this and they don't got that. I'm like, well, shit, they got apps for everything that you're talking about. All they do, yeah, it's in your phone. Look it up. Everything that we have is sad. A lot of your problems have solutions, and the solutions half the damn time is in your hand, but you don't use it. The only damn thing you want to do is have the new, so you could talk to people and tell people the features you got on the fucking new. You want to take pictures of the new shit that you got to show people, but you never take the time to use the new to keep your ass alive. That's the problem. We don't use the shit that is helpful, that has been advanced in society. We don't even advance ourselves on the shit to be better. We stay tunnel vision in just the same fuckery we've been doing for the past 5-10 years, and we never advance, we never evolve. Most people, if you are stuck doing the same shit you've been doing the past 5 or 10 years, and you're doing the same shit in your life, we have a problem with your life. Matter of fact, you have a problem with society at that point, because I'm pretty sure that shit is contagious. It's contagious. It's contagious if your life is still you're doing the same bullshit you was doing 5-10 years ago. Dead serious. Shit ain't good. You need to be evolving in so many ways. There's no way you should be doing the same shit you was doing 5-10 years ago, and you ain't made no growth. You ain't got shit to show for. Not good. Not good. Gotta get out of this loser blueprint. Tell you, man, this chart here is so detrimental, and it speaks so much volumes to the shit that I see on a day-to-day basis in this world. This is how things are being. This is just how we're living. This is how we're living. So let's get back to some school. Get back to school. Night school. So let's picture that. The winner blueprint. What if I sat back, took accountability, wrote down my issues, applied my issues, seeked advice from somebody that's done it. Also seek advice for people that has failed, done it. Because I also want to know the failing part, because you're going to fail, you're going to mess up. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the journey. I want to know all of that. Picture that. Picture that you are in these positions to where you realize I can manage, control my life and how it moves. I can understand how much money I'm going to have next month. I understand how much I need to spend for a year to reach a certain goal You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand goals. I understand these things. I can picture that. This is a winner blueprint. A winner blueprint for one. Let's cover the foundation. The foundation is you're going to have a solid circle. You're going to have a solid core. A solid core. One of the solid cores, I'm telling you, one of the biggest things, man, before I even get to the marriage part, let's talk about the surround yourself with diversity. As I grew up, I knew naturally, nobody have to teach me this part. I knew I was going to be on the strongest. I'm going to be stronger than the weakest link that I got around me. I understood that. So I understood the friends I needed around me as I grew up as a kid. And I lived in a very fucked up neighborhood that fought and shoot and fight and shoot and all this bullshit. So I knew I had to place myself around motherfuckers that didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understood that. At that point in my life, I didn't need to surround myself around good people. I needed to surround myself around motherfuckers that didn't give a fuck, but they loyal to the game. And I did. I surrounded myself around motherfuckers that just didn't give a fuck. It was about that life. Every mom, family, like, you don't need to be around these people. That I said I wouldn't listen to shit they were saying. Because I knew I needed solid motherfuckers around my life. Regardless of their personalities and their flaws, I understood that sometimes your enemy can be your most loyalist friend. So a lot of my closest friends to this day was motherfuckers that we didn't even like each other at the beginning. I understood those people are the ones that could be the most loyal. The reason why I need people to understand that part of the game is, and I had to teach my daughter that she always want to run to people that like you, y'all like each other. No, the best thing to do is find a motherfucker don't like you and y'all become friends. You know why? Because at some point you got to understand this. That motherfucker didn't naturally like you. So if they do like you, trust me, that is work. They had to put in work to like you. So for them to put in work to actually like you, trust me, that holds value. It holds value. They're gonna understand, damn, I had to put in work to like this person. Where when you like somebody, they like you, and y'all get along and y'all friends, there ain't no work put in there. Ain't no work. The emotions are so effortless. But when y'all don't like each other and y'all gotta work together, that's when people start earning your respect. That's when shit being appreciated and the loyalty comes in. So that's what that whole keep your enemies closer, because sometimes your enemies can be your most useful resource. Especially based off of the surroundings, your environment that you're in. You don't always move and pick people based off of your normal protocol. You pick them based off of your surroundings. Because, for instance, once I left the neighborhood and went to college, then I started picking different types of friends. I picked friends that had, you know what I'm saying, we had similar backgrounds of what we came from, but they also was transitioning into the mindset that I was going. I still kept the friends that had the mindset that I was in, but I needed friends that had the mindset that I was going, because I'm in a different environment now. So I had to learn how to find like-minded people, but not just like-minded people, but people that shared different inputs of how life is received and how they moved. I needed to see something different. So I moved not how I wanted to move. I moved how they moved because I knew I was going through a transformation. And within that transformation, they transformed, I transformed, and the growth began. We bonded more. And what's so crazy is what I started doing, and this is one thing I think other people gotta understand is you start bonding your new friends with your old friends so they can understand the old you, and the old ones know how the new you are. So you know how to interact with your old friends, and your new friends know how to act with you from the old shit they used to do, because you got to know each other's history. And that's what made the bonds with my old friends and my new friends stronger, because everybody they knew me full circle. They knew they used to always call me, you know what I'm saying? Like they knew the DB and they knew the TB. You know what I'm saying? They knew both sides of me. And this is how you got to start learning how to build a winning blueprint. It's to find solid people that understand where you've been and understand where you're going. And they rock with you from both ends. You ain't trying to kiss nobody ass. You're not trying to do this. They rock with you because they know who the fuck you are all the way through. Now, when it comes to don't marry for love, when it comes to having a full circle and you're dealing with the circle and the core is the person you marry. When you're dealing with the core, it's got to be solid as well. And having that solid has nothing to do with the mushy shit. The solid is y'all both got to understand the objective. You got to understand the outcome. You got to know what results you're going to get out this objective. See what I'm saying? Like, that is also very important why you got to live in a two-parent household. Because when you live in a two-parent household and you talk to the parents, they're going to start telling you the real shit. You know what I'm saying? They're going to give you, especially the father, he going to give you the real game. He's going to tell you, listen, when I first met your mom, I didn't know I was going to marry her ass. I ain't love her like that, but the shit worked. You know what I'm saying? The shit worked. Shit, she knew how to do this. I knew how to do that. We said, fuck it, let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, they wanted results. It ain't about shit, you know, man, it was fireworks and this and this and that. And we had flowers all over the place and candles. Man, listen, that shit is for when shit is accomplished. You have these celebrate. You see what I'm saying? You work, you grind, and then you celebrate. That's what that shit is for. Those are celebration moments. You know, there's seasons of things that you do. You know what I'm saying? You have a phase for this, then you have a phase for that. You have a phase for this. You're going to have a phase here where it's going to be grind, handle your business, stay focused. Then it's going to be a phase for, hey, have fun and play. Then you have another phase of black, you're gonna get rid of everybody, you're gonna black out, you're gonna handle your business, you're gonna go to the gym, you're gonna work out, you're gonna take care of yourself, you're gonna focus on that shit. Like, there's phases for everything. So within those phases, trust me, love ain't got shit to do with it, because sometimes in some of them phases, y'all ain't even gonna like each other for real. But y'all gonna respect each other's position and everybody's role and what needs to be handled within inside of the household to accomplish the objective and have a positive results. The goal is to grow and build. Trust me, if you find me one homeless married couple that people celebrate for being together for 10, 15, 20 years, and then I would shut the fuck up. But until that day, it hasn't happened. Why? Because people only celebrate people that have shit to show for. I only know married couples that got shit to show for. Those people that people celebrate. You see what I'm saying? People celebrate Jay-Z and Beyonce because they married and they got shitloads of fucking money. Okay? because they're married and they have shitloads of money. They have accomplished a lot together. I'm telling you, find me the homeless people that still been married. They out there. If they're out there, there's a lot of homeless people that are married and they still together. They got families and all homeless. But ain't nobody celebrating them. Ain't nobody giving them no plaques or no awards or nothing. Why? Because we all know at the end of the day, it's all about the outcomes and the results. That's what makes it the goal of achieving a successful marriage. It's the outcomes. It's the results. Solid legacy, stability, retirement, all these things. The generational wealth. They're able to move. They're able to, when you die, all this goes to them and gives them a level up, a better playing field for the future. They ain't got to start at ground zero. That's what the bond is all about. You got to have a winning blueprint. It's a business. It's a brand. You build it. You grow it. You can get fired. Everything is just like a business. So it's up to you. You create a circle with a solid core as well. Have a full circle. Now, let's get to maximizing all of your assets. This is so important because this is the part that me and my homeboy at work talked about. One thing he had broke down to me, he was like, man, this is a good thing you need to talk about. He was like, he had a homeboy had he'll talk about, credit cards and, what I'm saying, getting credit cards and paying them off to build a credit, this and that. And he was like, what I'm saying, he don't need all that because it was like a high amount for the balance for the credit card he wanted him to get. He's like, now do I have a home? I just got to pay my home on and my credit will go up. And I'm like, yeah, because that counts more. You don't need to get a credit card if you got a home. It counts more. So the dude was like, buy a car and do this and do that. And my homeboy was like, no, man, my car is paid off. And, so I got a home, so I build my credit from that. I don't need to do all this extra to build my credit. And I'm like, that's true. And that's one thing we try to get people to understand is like, there's levels to it. There's levels to this. You know what I'm saying? Once you have reached a certain level of your financial status, it's certain shit you ain't got to really do. You see what I'm saying? Like, for instance, I talked last time about banks. Like, once you reach a certain financial status, people don't use banks. You know what I'm saying? They use their investments to buy shit. They don't use a bank because a bank ain't making you money. You're putting money in a bank, but your bank not making money. So people that got money ain't using banks. Their money is in Fidelity and all these other investment places. They have a bank, they have a debit card, and they swap that shit because their money is still growing while they're spending the money, partial pieces of the money, but their money is still growing. That's one reason why I like Cash Out and I put money in my Bitcoins, because I can still take money, like partial money out that Bitcoin, or I can just take out the positive earnings, like the interest that I made, and I can just keep the principal. I can take off the interest that I just made off this damn Bitcoin, put it onto Cash App card, swipe, buy what the hell I want, and the principal of what I put in my Bitcoin is still growing. Now, why would I put the principal on money in fucking Wells Fargo and let that shit sit there and it don't grow? I swipe, and shit is going down, but it ain't going back up. And see, that's what's the point about understanding how to maximize your assets. Because once you get to certain levels of life, you know how to use a credit card properly. You know what things to do and not to do and where to put your money. You know what I'm saying? you understand how to create financial gain when you're younger, because as you get older, you benefit that shit more. I wish I was taught a lot of this stuff when I was my kid's age. Because if I knew this shit when I was my kid's age, I promise you, my ass probably wouldn't even be doing YouTube channels. Probably my ass would be on a boat, sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like chilling. Because I know it now, so it's not too late, and I'm maximizing it now. But it's like, damn, if I would have had that advantage when I was younger, man, I would have maximized it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was always about my hustle when I was younger, but that's all about when I talk to you about surrounding yourself about diversity. You know what I'm saying? When you start getting to certain levels, you learn more shit. Once you start putting yourself around the right people and asking the right questions, and not just ask questions, but listening after you ask the questions and not talk too much, you learn so much about the things you need to do that you ain't never heard of. You know what I'm saying? So many words that I learned, just a word that opened so many doors to other things. You know what I'm saying? One word. I'm like, damn, what that word mean? Start Googling. Oh shit. Like one word can change your life. One word. And if you don't know the word, you can be fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that important. So it's like maximize your assets, learn the stuff young. Parents, that's why parents needs to be more involved and talk to your kids about financial gain. Stop with this whole let kids be kids and have fun. Shit, your kids could be a damn millionaire before they fucking graduate from high school. If you fucking give them the game, get them involved in investing, teach them how to build stocks and buy things like that, use their allowance money, put shit to a side and things like that, so they can understand the stuff at a younger age, so they ain't gotta struggle that much when they become grown. They ain't gotta go to damn college. They make the damn money they didn't make then. They can just run their own business or do whatever they want to do instead of them going to college and create debt. You know what I'm saying? But once again, that's the difference between a winner's blueprint and a loser's blueprint is we wait. We don't think about what's going to happen in the long run. We so focus on what the fuck we can have fun and do conveniently today that we don't even take the time to understand the long-term gain of what we teach people that needs to be taught younger. What we do is we try to make our kids grown at 16, 17, 18, and you're only giving them 3 years in your household to learn how to be adults. Which most of us really don't even become full-grown understanding adults until your ass is probably like, what, 27, 28, 29, for real? Like, yeah, you probably leave the house, but you make a shitload of damn fuck ups and shit, this and that in the process before you really got the groove going of how it is to be an adult, how it is to really take care of yourself, how to really pay bills and manage bills. You know what I'm saying? That transition took your ass a long time. But we wait too damn late. We start telling our kids you grown in 16, 17, 18, but you don't give them the game when they're 7, 8, 9, 10. Those are times you need to start spitting this information out. So you give them time as they get older, the shit gets easier in their ears to understand. Man, listen, when I first started reading investment books as a grown man, that shit was exhausting. I had to rush through it. I'm rushing through to learn this stuff now, where if I was able to get this information put in my ear as I was younger, it'd be easy on the ear. You know what I'm saying? But we wait too damn long. Why? Because of our community, we're taught to celebrate and have fun so damn young. We want to party, play, let the kids play, not read, learn, teach. get interactive into learning how to build and develop who they really want to be. You see what I'm saying? Like, these kids can be damn programmers right now. They can be building programs right now. But no, we over here want our kids to be this, and when they get a certain age, now we're like, okay, you need to hurry up. Like, every kid ain't a genius. Every kid don't soak sponge information in so fast to where they just spit that shit out. Sometimes it take a kid 5-10 years to really get it. But we put our kids in such of a disadvantage of gaining the knowledge and building and growing that when we all get grown, we're now trying to play catch up in a world that's way ahead of the curve than we are. We behind the curve. So we got to do better when it comes to understanding how to create a financial gain when it comes to our legacy. So everything comes full circle and having a winner blueprint. The next thing, when it comes to maximize your assets, cars, clothes, and the bling. One thing that people got to understand is I watch and I've talked and I watched a lot of interviews and I've actually asked a lot of people. Most people that like worked hard for their money, that's came successful, that are millionaires and they got money, like they only really buy stuff that makes them more money. Like they don't really buy like flashy clothes just like for you to see. They buy shit that really keeps them from being seen. And if they buy something, they're buying it to use to gain more money. Like most people that wear professional clothes and suit and tie stuff, they do that imagery to go make more money. But besides them just making more money, when they're at home or they on their day to day, they don't want to be seen like that. They do not want to dress and spend a hell of a lot of bullshit money on something that's not going to gain them more money. And this is the thing we do. We spend a lot of money on shit, especially clothes, that doesn't even gain us money. We'll buy it just for somebody down the street say, hey, you look good in it. Or we'll buy something, put it on, take pictures, put on Facebook just for people to hit likes and this and this and that. Not to gain no kind of growth or value in what you're doing or what you're presenting, but just to get attention. It's crazy. It's crazy. Focus on yourself. Become a better version of yourself. Make yourself more valuable. Why are we focused on buying shit just for people to look at you? Why are we buying cars that you can't afford? People out here buying Jaguars and fucking Mercedes and Benzes and live in an apartment. Live in an apartment. Got a Mercedes, a Benz, and a Jaguar and all. Like, why? The maintenance alone is hell. But you're buying it because you want people to say, hey, they got a Benz or a Jaguar or Mercedes. And you cannot get out of the situation you're in because you're trying to create an image. Why? And then people just keep like leasing cars, or you buy a car, you pay it off, you go trade in, you get another car, you make more payments. Okay, you just paid this one off. I see it all the time. People, I just need a new car. I'm like, why? Because the other one's getting old. Well, how old is it? Well, You know, I got it's a 2000 and you know 10 or 2013. Shit, what did it drive good? Yeah. Was the engine good? Yeah. Was the transmission good? Yeah. Was the tires good? Yeah. Okay, so what's the problem? What's the problem? Like this is the mindset that people have. Just it blows my mind because I never this is a new generation shit because when we was younger, cars, people held on cars longer. But based on marketing and people trying to push cars out and this and that, people switch cars like switching spouses and relationships. They like got rid of her. I'm gonna get a new her and get another car at the same damn time. Like people switch cars out like relationships. It's crazy. People are dating their cars. They date the damn car for like 5 years and then they break them up. They break up with the motherfucker. Then they put all this money into it. Put all this money into this damn vehicle. Took the shit to the shop and putting shop money, driving it, doing all this shit to it. And then you give it to somebody else after 5 years. And what you got to show for? Another car that you got to start paying either the same amount or more money to when you already paid that one damn off. That shit crazy. That's just like meeting a person, right? I'm gonna give you a perfect example. That's just like you meet somebody, right? You meet this person, and this person, like everything that you could think of was fucked up about the person. And you spend 5 years with this person. With the 5 years, everything that was wrong with this person, you done put all the work in to make this person just right. This person fits your fucking system to the T now. There's nothing else you have to do. This person fits you to the T. And you break up with them. You say, hey, you good, go. And find somebody else. And you meet another person. This person is more fucked up than that person was when you met them. This person is more fucked up. So the person you let go leaves, get married to this other person because you done fixed this damn person to the T, to your system, to well, actually, you fixed this person so damn good. That person became more valuable for everybody else to fucking get. So you give that motherfucker away. They get sold and bought, married, good to go. They happy over there. Your ass about this damn person. This person over here got all kinds of goddamn issues, fucking up your shit, fucking up your credit. You don't know how to think straight. You struggling. You doing this. You doing that. You gotta get a second job because this shit is worse than what the fuck you had here. And this shit was at the end, your shit was good. But just because that's what everybody else was doing, you wanted to do that. Why? Because you wanted something new. That's the shit you do when you buy a car, you pay it off, you ain't got no goddamn payments no more. You good. You got extra money coming to you now because you pay this shit off. But you give away the shit that this have became a benefit to you now. You give the benefit away and you create another damn liability. But this is what our society does. Our community, they do this shit all the time. All the time. And you wonder why we don't move up in the food chain. Why we move in fear. We move in fear because we ain't got this shit here together. We need shit so bad. We're so unfulfilled inside so bad based off of the fear and the pain that we need shit so bad. We need something to spark us all the time. We need jumper cables on us at all times. That's us. We need jumper cables all the goddamn time. As soon as I barely going low, oh, it's getting boring. It's getting too repetitious. It's getting too hard. I want to give up. All right, let me go do something stupid real quick so I can jumpstart myself again. Cause that's what we do. We'll go self-sabotage. We'll go self-sabotage ourselves, fuck up some shit, create a liability just to get a jump start for us to yell about, complain about, fuss, fight, throw, do some shit, stress about. We'll find it. We'll figure this shit out. We'll fuck it up. Because shit's too smooth. It's boring, but it's smooth. No chaos. It's smooth. But we'll fuck it up. Why? Because that's the blueprint that we be instilled in our culture. Chaos creates cash. Not for us, but everybody else. Chaos creates cash for everybody else. That's why we are the best consumers. Because even when we have the opportunity to save money, we will fuck that opportunity up and still turn around and be in debt again. We'll be right back in debt again. So, with that being said, now let me put this thing down. Hey, I've been liking these little charts that I be making. This shit can kind of addictive. I'm gonna start. That's all I do now is charts, man. This shit, it's easy to flow with when you have little charts and y'all can see what I'm about to talk about and stuff like that. So I'm gonna always keep doing this chart thing. Starting to find my little flow with that. But my final thought is, man, like the best thing to have in your life is understanding. The best thing in your life to have is understanding. Because as long as you understand, you'll never be lost. Long as you understand, you'll never be lost. And as long as I understand that this world has been planned, that has a nice, sweet plan for me to fuck up and fail, I know what I need to do to tell the world and the system to kiss my ass. I know exactly what I need to do. Why? Because I understand the fuckery that's in place for me to fuck up. When I see shit out here, nice clothes, shit that fits me perfect, and I look at the price tag, I say, oh, fuck that shit. That's some bullshit. It's set up. Then I go over here, see some nice kicks. Hey, damn, them kicks are nice. But I think about it, I got shit in my closet. I said, fuck them shoes. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them shoes. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, I start realizing, like, damn, they're trying to get me. Because I understand. I understand these motherfuckers are trying to get me. The world wants you to fail. Why? Because the world is not designed. The way this system works, the pyramid thing is true. Ain't only few up here at this pyramid. You see, the pyramid is set where most of us is at the bottom. A lot of us ain't going to the top. The goal is who's going to make it to the top? Who's going to make it up there? What few is going to make it? Who is not going to make it? Because all of us is not going to make it. The goal is for the ones that want to make it, that want to understand, that needs to understand, that's trying to listen, that's trying to get the game, trying to get the awareness, understand what it takes. Those are the ones that's going to make it. Everybody ain't going to make it. Why? Because everybody ain't got the patience. Everybody ain't got the discipline. everybody don't understand accountability and stop making excuses, but actually applying the things that you know you need to do to get you to where you need to be. Because all of us got a place in this world that we need to be in, and it's up for you to get there. Because if you don't get there, the next person will, and that's just the bottom line. The next person to get it, like they say, trust me. While you sleeping, trust me, somebody's up. While you sleeping, somebody up. When you ain't in that gym, somebody else is there. Trust me, I know. I go to the gym at every different types of times of the night. I go to the gym sometimes at 10. Sometimes I go at 1 a.m. Sometimes I go at 3 a.m. Sometimes I go at 4 a.m. And trust me, every time I go to that damn gym, it's somebody there. It's somebody working the fuck out. Like they done lost their damn mind. They working out. So the grind don't stop. It's up to you to make the decision. Is you gonna get involved? And that's it. But hey, man, I enjoyed the show tonight, man. I really didn't realize I was gonna do a show tonight. To be honest with you, it was kind of like a random feeling. Like I said, I talked to my homeboy this morning about some stuff, but I really wasn't gonna plan on doing that show until like yesterday. Tomorrow. I'm talking about yesterday. I was gonna do that show tomorrow, but I end up like, man, let me just go ahead and knock it out, man. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Let me get it in, man. I'm definitely feeling it, man. But hey, till next time, I might do another show tomorrow, man. To be honest with you, it's just I'm digging the flow of how I'm doing stuff and how I'm using this platform. So, man, I try to push it in as much as I can. I know I can't do every day or 5 days a week. I just got too much stuff on my plate. But I'm going to try to fit it in at least 2 times a week. I'm going to try to make it my business. And I got to get with my boy Gooch, man, so we can start chopping up this show with Gooch in it, man, because I do miss talking to him, man. Dude got personality, man. So I got to get with my homie so we can start planning, preparing, find out what we're going to talk about so we could drop some gems for y'all. But, man, until next time, man, peace and love, y'all. Hey, your boy is out.